All right, welcome everyone. With Semblance of Sanity, I'm Caleb.
I'm Jacob.
And we're here for
Golden Kamuy, Season 3, Episode 7.
Huh?
Jaishi, you man.
You man.
You man among men.
Go protect her.
Keep her safe.
They continue deeper into Russia. And our boys are trying to follow up with them, but...
They're rushing after him.
It's tough. It's tough keeping up, yeah.
That's right.
Ogata kind of slowed them down a little bit here,
That's
and
true.
so did the Russians. But now that border group is not there to slow down... Sugimoto and company. So
I like the ways that they actually are giving
it's
good,
gonna get
dicey for sure, but good reasons for the chase on foot for the people that had not a good start to actually catch up, because otherwise it's like, you need a good reason for that to happen.
You need a good reason for that to happen, and we're dealing in the situation where you can follow, but you're still going to be days and days behind. And because they also had the suspect that they could use the circus in some way to actually get that info out when they were already well beyond the reach of anything like that.
Oh, yes.
Which is hilarious.
No. Filler episodes don't take it. Filler episodes. Adventure episodes don't take any time. It's like vacation. You don't count the calories on vacation. Right. It doesn't add to the scale.
Exactly. Yeah. It's all a good time. But we are learning more about our characters and keep getting us this stuff, because the stuff that Tsunami has wormed his way into all the heads of these people is fucking...
It's sick and twisted, and I love it.
Yeah, and I love it. Yeah. But y'all, without further ado, let's get into this. All right, we're moving fast.
Run, little puppers, run.
You're headed north. That's what you got to do. I mean, that's what's going to happen, yeah. Oh, shit. All right, trust the dogs.
Yep.
Trust the dogs. Those dogs know what they're doing. Uh-oh. Yep. Yeah. Shit. Fire back. Oh my god.
That's crazy.
Oh shit. Oh my god.
Stay far away from it, because the spray could... Yeah, no shot. No shot you're digging a hole for shelter in this. Okay.
Fuck. What are you doing? That will not last. Yep, get all the dogs together. Let's form a huddle. I mean, they're gonna be better off than you, but still, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
shit.
It's gonna get colder.
Yeah, you can't go out to find them in this.
No, that's the worst thing about the blizzard, is you can't use... Yeah.
Okay.
Because your body actively tries to digest it, which,
Yeah.
metabolize it, that's heat, so... Oh.
That continuity.
Yeah, that's so cool.
That's awesome.
Oh. I fucking love this show. Oh, what?
Okay.
He's got like something.
Some gear, maybe?
Whoa!
Wow! So a lighthouse, basically.
Yeah. You don't go on sound, go on sight.
Uh-huh.
Oh, yeah. Everyone getting backstory connections back. Okay. Uh-huh. Yep. Don't go to sleep. Yep. God.
Holy shit.
Don't go to sleep. Yeah.
また焚いてる。月の光じゃない。あれは灯台の明かりだ。
Come on, let's go!
All right. Oh. Yeah.
Where are the dogs? Oh shit, the dogs! And then
dogs, sorry.
donuts and tea.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, all crammed up there.
Got really lucky.
All right.
あの吹雪の中で竜が列を外れたのは前を走っていたソリについていこうと。
Oh.
Uh-huh. Wow.
So put him at the lead.
金槌が手にくっついた。この気温なのに素手で金属に触れればそうなる。
Yeah.
Yeah.
しょんべんかけて溶かして。
Yes! Yes!
Yeah, because the salt in the piss is like will have a lower freezing temperature.
All right, dicks out for the boys. Dicks out for the boys. Borscht!
Ooh.
Yes, I've had borscht. Yes.
おいしいはロシア語でなんて言う？
フクースナ。あの写真に写っているのは娘か。どうしたんだ。しかしある日、ロシア軍の脱走兵が現れて、しばらくこの灯台に着いたが、
Wait a minute.
その脱走兵は大切な一人娘を連れ去ってしまったんだそうだ。事前にロシア政府から日本軍に灯台を利用されないようにと爆薬を渡されていたのだが、政府の対応に憤っていた夫婦は素直に灯台を明け渡したそうだ。
Whoa, that's why they're helping them too.
Yeah.
でもこのご夫婦は娘の帰り
Oh,
Fuck.
keeping their lighthouse going, but they might have stopped using it because they don't necessarily think she's going to be able
Yeah.
to find them again.
娘さんの名前は
Svetlana. Oh.
Okay.
お母さん、あの空っぽの額に俺の写真入れておいたから、も
Nice.
しもこのアイヌの女の子が立ち寄ったら伝えてくれ。
Okay.
Yeah, they're still a ways behind. That's only.
この間この村、猫親し出たって。
Ooh.
何それ怖い
What's that? Yeah.
毛皮に赤と白のブチがあれ、犬みたいに大きな猫。
Like a Siberian tiger. Yeah.
山猫だな。
Yeah.
尾形百之助じゃないの。
Cause he's like a cat.
山猫の子供は山猫。
Oh.
どういう意味だ。
Whoa.
山猫は芸者を表す意。
Oh.
あの性格だ。嫌ってる人間も少なくない。
Yeah, I get that.
私
Yeah.
も大嫌いだ。
Of course you do.
それに山猫には
Oh.
その変な話に教訓があるとすれば、泥棒猫は撃ち殺せ。
Damn.
As they get closer and the loyalties are starting to rise to the surface.
なんだこの足跡。猫に似てるけど大きすぎる。
Oh, cool.
All right.
靴も服も袋も背負い縄も全部消えてしまった。
Same story.
猫が食べてしまったのかも。
Maybe this is actually part of the clue.
味は
Not very hina.
That's just how Ashippa categorizes everything.
昔のウイルクをよく知っているソフィアという人がいる。彼女は教養があり、勇気のある、そしてとても美しく。若かった俺とウイルクは彼女に憧れたよ。
Wait.
アレクサンドロフスク・サハリンスキー、通称アコーはロシア領であった北カラフトの中心的な都市。
Okay.
アレクサンドロフスカヤ監獄には最大でおよそ
Oh
1700名の懲役囚が収容される。
その人はアコー監獄に収容されている。 証拠が一切ないので処刑ができず
Slaving attack. Прямо будто грозишь. Я тебя задумал.
ソフィア・ゴールデンハンド
Holy shit.
親玉は女だったのか、彼女なら俺も知らないウイルクを知っているはずだ
Oh. Just casually staring at it, recognizing your own kind.
And the idea that that was happening throughout their entire conversation.
Yeah.
尾形アコウに向かう
You're gonna turn and look and it's not there. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, that's fun. That's fun.
I love it. I love it. Fuck, I love Ogata so much as a character.
And now he's going to be doubting himself that little bit of like, did it just leave? Was it not there? Like, what?
Yep. Yep. It's been walking alongside you all along. Beautiful.
Well, or maybe those are Ogata's prints.
Well, that's yes.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
symbolically.
Right,
yes.
exactly, yeah.
Yes.
No.
Oh. Oh shit!
Oh, really?
Svetlana!
Okay.
Hidden ink.
Nice,
Yeah.
yeah.
Nice. Universe, yeah.
Okay. Awesome.
Fuck, that was
was
badass.
great. Yeah.
I love me a dangerous Obachan. You know?
Yeah.
All right, we're setting up for an Obachan.
Yeah.
We got ourselves a
Uh-huh.
thick older lady who's gonna be like, hell yeah.
Yeah,
Hell
so
yeah.
what if I'm chained to a wheelbarrow day and night? Ah.
Better than being chained to a man.
Yeah. This isn't as much dead weight as that.
yeah.
But then we also get Svetlana. Awesome. So
Svetlana and our new badass lady for the series here.
Yep. I really like that there was consequence to the almost freezing. And they did almost freeze. They were very lucky in getting out of that. Awesome. But then the character decision of like, hey, thank you for saving our life. And also, oh shit, yeah, if not for what happened to your daughter, we would have died. Yeah, we'll take her picture with us and try and find her and send her back your way.
And they might actually find her.
Yeah. Like it's something where normally with something like that, I would expect it to be the okay, he leaves behind.
Dragging out the pacing a little bit.
Well, not that, but the Sugimoto leaves his picture behind. That's the more like natural like plot tie-in because it's something that's more like relevant to the main story arc. But
he did do that, but he also left.
Exactly, and the fact that the point where there's going to be the progress is something that is not. And maybe that's where the point that you were making is that it's not necessary for the story, but because these characters are people that live and breathe and feel, if they have some close call like that, yes, they absolutely care about this person. Even if it's just a, hey, we find you, we send you towards, towards home, we get you out of this prison or something, and that's it. You're never in the story again. That's fine because it doesn't matter whether you're useful, right?
Yes.
We still care,
These
and so
are what
I love
the characters want. There's a lot of times where in stories, like you're saying, that characters will make decisions because it progresses the story, but not because it makes sense for them as characters.
Right.
And there's a lot of really good stories out there that acknowledge and accept this, and they will let the characters make mistakes or anti-progress the story because it's what they would do. And the thing is that that's really hard to pull off and also be entertaining.
Exactly, because it's very easy for that to just be something where it's like, okay, but we don't care what they, how they do their laundry or something, right? Or stuff like that. But in this case, it's as a result of the dangers of the mission that they were on, and oh, hey, a convenience that helps the story go along and that they don't freeze to death, right? In a similar fashion that like Ogata is having this whole experience as a result of, oh, hey, I had to take out this sniper that was still just a bump in the road along the way, but there is consequence as a result of that that is not just the does he die to the sniper, it's the, oh, I go into a crazy fever that's now making me see things or whatever, and now it's...
And then we as the audience get an entertaining bit of extra context because of the thing that is anti-progression for the story.
Right.
Yes.
And so it's this wonderful way to have it not be too much where then it's like, okay, it's too chaotic or whatever, you know, or it feels like filler and stuff. No, we're just getting this extra bit of flavor that's alongside it and can be an additional bit of like conflict along the way that doesn't have to be as straightforward with the resolution of it.
Yeah.
Because we know that they're going to chase a Sherpa and
Right.
all that stuff.
We know that it's going to continue. And while you could break all this away and look at the underlying thing, and that this is a reason for the characters to not have immediately caught up to them because they have the dogs, they have the sleds, they are doing really well at moving quickly here, and yet things come up that slow them down. But now we have, what do you know, just like in season 2, a prison that can drive them both to the same location, but also give a reason for the antagonists in this case with Kiraranke and Ogata to actually slow down, because they have to figure out now, how do we get in? We have to stop here and plan something out.
Right.
So that's going to be wild. Also, I have to say, this is going to be very, very funny because they've set up 2 things here that I really love.
Okay.
And that one, Svetlana is a beautiful Russian blonde. And Shiraishi made the joke about, I need to find a beautiful Russian blonde to. And then specifically, our Obachan here says, you know, you can leave the prison if you get married. And Svetlana, what do you think about that? And she's just like, no.
Oh,
I'm not.
I would love it if Shiraishi sets her up with effectively like a green card marriage of like, hey, I'll marry you, get you out of here. You know,
he like dislocates his body like into her like cell, and he's just like,
"Hey, babe,
would you like a way out?"
Yeah, exactly.
And then she's just like, she like dislocates in response. It's just like, yes, take me.
no, or better yet, it's just,
I was a gymnast.
No, she starts banging on the door, and a guard comes up, and he's like, "Who the fuck are you, and how did you get in here?"
I'm her husband.
Yeah.
How dare you speak to my wife that way, my fiance?
Yeah.
I'm ready for the shenanigans. So they set that up.
Yep.
And that's really cool. But they also set up something that was very overt and almost kind of it's kind of a cultural education moment for the story that they kind of do with the Chitatap and the Ainu stuff, is the idea of the mountain cat. And the idea of it being kind of a derisive term specifically for people that are born of or are a geisha.
Geisha, yeah.
And the idea that, Ogata wears a mask. Ogata is a deceitful person. Ogata is one that we can't trust. And then Ogata is listening to all this and full on hallucinates the mountain cat.
Yep.
Which I love, because in the whole thing of the Japanese culture thing, that the idea that this Neko bakemono, you know, is literally like, we had our whole cultural deep dive with this with Monogatari way back. It's like there's a trickster energy going off here.
Oh, sure.
So who's getting tricked here?
And that's
them
on
or Ogata.
And that's on top of the fact that it's taking a thing that was more of an old and overused trope, and you know, kind of maybe culturally insensitive, where it's you have the tribal people that have more of a closer connection to nature and like that kind of spirituality and stuff.
Yeah.
And then, oh, hey, someone comes along that is not from that culture, that then starts to have experiences that don't make sense within their own perspective on the world and how things are.
Yeah.
And it does this here, but it has, and like, it's like, it doesn't feel like a trope where I see it and I'm like, oh God, you know, right? Like I'm actually like really excited to see what happens here, because it's tied to the agency of Ogata as a character. And we have been dealing with this whole idea of, even though it's like very much like a background thing for comedy most of the time, of Ogata not really engaging with like, oh, the Ainu ways of cheetah-tap, right? And then all of a sudden something starts to happen and it's like, wait, hang on a sec.
But
and
we don't see, because it's Ogata, we see nothing. The mask is fully on.
Even to us.
But looking at the way things are going, looking at the way that Kiraranke is very much getting his way with a Sherpa.
Oh, yeah, that shot with Sherpa and him was like very clear.
Yeah.
You know.
Kiraranke is winning the Sherpa game in that regard right now.
Yep.
Ogata can always decide, you know what, I think I'm going to kill again. And suddenly everything will change. But the thing is, if we keep going this way, Ogata, there's going to be more of them. And you're going to have to potentially kill a lot of people if you want to actually have things go your way.
Well, your way. What's great about this is that Ogata is so, like, he doesn't give a shit about the gold. Right? Like,
you don't think he does?
Like he
does. He give a shit at all?
But like the stuff that he's, like, okay. He doesn't have that kind of, like, I'm going to be a part of some grand vision or whatever, right? He's kind of, like, he bought along with the whole Sudami thing because it's like, okay, here's a place of belonging or whatever. But he's such a loner, and I feel like gold is such a...
He literally did join up with Sudami, though.
No, right, but I think that was more because of the way Sudami manipulated him. He didn't actually care about the gold himself because he's such an outcast from society, and gold is power within society.
Okay, so let's try and combine both here.
Yeah.
He uses Sudami to kill the brother.
Mm-hmm.
Sudami uses him to be an effective killer and to kind of orchestrate things how he wants. He betrays Sudami very beginning of the show. Like, very beginning. Like Ogata basically betrays Sudami like right in the beginning.
Beginning of the show or beginning of, like, with the at Abashiri prison, any...
Well, no, because he was sent to go kill Sugimoto. Remember? Ogata was the first person that was sent after Sugimoto in season 1, right? Am I remembering things wrong?
Wait. No, he might have been, because there was also Tanigaki. Oh gosh.
No, I'm pretty sure
he was definitely one of the earliest ones.
I want to say it's like episode 2 or 3 here. Let me bring it up. But I think he gets sent here. Yeah. He's hunting them. That's where the whole thing happened.
Right.
With the other guy. But then Ogata ends up having to effectively abandon the whole thing here.
Yes. And then he ended up joining up with Hijikata.
Right.
Later.
Right.
Yeah.
Like Ogata's a very, very devious motherfucker. So I am thinking that the story is trying to point out hey, do you really know? Do you really know what his true end goals are here?
Yeah. I like it. Because and that's something where, like, all of the alliances that he's made and broken have felt very like this is what works or doesn't work for me, like, in the immediate moment. You know? Like, hey, it doesn't really work to be with Sudami right now, so I'll split from him. Oh, Hijikata comes along. Sure. So I'll go with him. But, like, as far as like, it's very practical reasoning. It's not ambitious reasoning, if that makes sense, you know?
Okay.
Like,
I just feel like we need to
I could be getting the wrong read on him.
I feel like we need to watch out for him a little bit more, because the thing that feels too simple here is that if he was going for just the kill, like if he was just wanting to kill his brother, he could do that at any time. But why does he need to live past that?
I mean, I think
he wants to then go and see the father. And
right. And so he does that.
But he did that.
Right. And
so what more does he want?
Well, and that's I think one of the, there's an aspect of this where I think it's Ogata starting to realize, what do I want? Who am I? What am I about? All that stuff, right? Because he had this near-death experience and all that stuff, and he's sort of rethinking things.
Okay.
But then also I could see it being something where it's potentially also the mangaka realizing, wait, Ogata is this really interesting character, and he's, for the most part, been playing a supporting role to somebody else at every step along the way. But when it comes to the point where he doesn't actually have to be doing that, or maybe doesn't have the opportunity as much to be doing that because he's so separated from everybody else, what is it that he actually wants?
Right, you know? and that's why I'm saying that because you can do this retroactively, where the story is saying, oh, we don't even really know his motivation fully yet. But it's also the thing of where you could go, because his motivation hasn't been explained yet. We're gonna start to actually like coalesce it into a opaque, clear picture here.
Yep.
And I think that's what they're doing.
Oh, yeah.
Is that they've been holding it back, and it's because we've only seen specifically the parts with what to do with his backstory, but what he wants for the future, what he actually really wants entirely.
Well, right, and then it's the story's decision of whether it's the we haven't been telling you because we're intentionally keeping that secret versus Ogata also might not entirely know himself,
right.
and so
and either way, it's going to be unveiled over the course of time.
Exactly,
here
which
and
makes
out.
this the where we are right now, and probably near future events, especially with regards to Ogata, very fascinating because this is a side of him that we have never gotten from him before. Not really,
right?
And he like whenever his backstory stuff came up, he was like very competitive as far as the meta of already a bunch of strong backstories in the show.
Right. And my point with bringing this up now is that this is a point of no return because there's going to be too many people on Kiraranke's side pretty soon to where he won't be able to do anything effectively if he wants to live, in because in a lot of ways, I would love to see that conversation with Kiraranke and Ogata of, okay, so I need you to do this because that type of conversation hasn't really happened. They're just on the same path here. So if it's something where Ogata really is in support of Kiraranke here, I would love to see the Obachan, this new lady coming in here,
and shake up the dynamic potentially.
The name of the place, to basically be like, who is this guy and why is he here? What's his deal?
Yeah.
And then Kiraranke can be like, oh yeah, I trust him because this is what he wants, this is what he's doing, this is what he's promised me, yada yada yada.
Yep.
That'll be really fun.
Oh yeah.
But then having, of course, the party split, having this wholesome little bit with the Russian family, having the reason that they effectively betrayed the Russians here specifically because they didn't basically care. They didn't give them anything more than just like, just blow up your place. Just
right. And they're like, well,
abandon it.
Well, I mean, fuck that,
Yeah, fuck that. No. If you're not gonna actually like take care of us and give us something other than that, then we'll give this to the Japanese. As a fun little kind of explanation there to kind of explain why they wouldn't be even remotely worried really about the Japanese soldiers coming in with guns and stuff like that. They're, if anything, like
and maybe this is me misinterpreting what the episode is setting up. I thought it was that the Japanese soldiers were kind of like we're doing all of this stuff, but we also kind of like hate the Russians in this situation. They're wanting us to basically just fuck over this place and blow up the old thing. Nah, just don't worry about it.
Yeah. I mean, it's also probably that Tsukishima can speak Russian. That gives them a lot more credence there. And also, it's what else are they supposed to do? They've got a bunch of armed men with guns coming in. They probably just.
Oh no, I'm not talking about them helping the Sugimoto and the rest of them. I'm more
That's
talking.
What I was talking about.
Oh, gotcha.
What were you talking about?
The whole thing of the why after the war and everything, why this place is still here when it's not like the official lighthouse that, I'm sure that whatever the, current power is would want to have like control over, because then that controls movement through the region. But yeah, when the Japanese army came.
Yeah, they're so angry with the Russian government that they basically didn't do it. And that's the whole thing with the Russian deserter taking their daughter. It was just a thing where I think it's because they didn't get basically any support with their daughters leaving and or them being, near the war and stuff and things like that. And it's just, just blow up your place and stuff. So, really, really wholesome episode. Cool kind of setup for some characterization things with Ogata. More interesting Ashirpa kind of learning stuff about her father, and then a prison.
Yep.
And we had a really good prison arc in season 2, so let's have a good one in season 3. Let's do it again. But y'all, thank you so much for watching these episodes' reaction and discussion. If you want to see the next episode's reaction and discussion right now, though, go check out the link in the description below for our Patreon. You can get on early access there. You can watch full-length timer reactions there, and all this comes with Discord access, so you can chat with us in the community there about this show, about anime in general, and also be sure to check out our Twitch channel. So yeah, if any of that interests you, we'll see you there. But until then, we're Semblance of Sanity. I'm Caleb.
I'm Jacob.
And we'll see you all next time.